Welcome to Savor the Story podcast, where books and snacks are life. I'm Nicole. That's Vanessa.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm great.
I'm resting my mic on my knee again.
Life is hard.
Life is hard. If you're watching, you'll see it. If you're not watching, don't worry about this.
Mm-hmm. It's not your problem.
No, it's not. It's not your problem.
It's Vanessa's problem.
Eventually. Oh, it got delivered though. We're good now. We're good. I just have to set it up.
Yeah.
I'm lazy and I
Make Tim do it.
I should. Okay, great. Thanks.
Or we can do it this weekend.
Okay.
Together.
I'll save it for you. I have to edit. I don't have this week's episode edited yet. So if the mic arm's not put up by next episode, it's because I've been busy editing.
Right. Yes. Me too.
Yes. Oh gosh. You know, sometimes I'm way ahead and I have like 4 episodes edited, and sometimes I edit the day before it comes out.
Like speed edit.
Whoopsie. Do you have book stuff today?
Gosh, Vanessa, you're always asking me for book news.
I am. Sometimes I need you to bring book news.
Well, good for you and me, because I have book news.
Okay, good, because I have none.
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of book news. Whatever. So it's book news to me.
Okay.
So I'm sure there's somebody else out there
Yes.
who has experienced this for the first time this week, too.
Okay.
I just need to find that person.
All right.
Okay, so I read a book this week, and it is this book is a Kindle Unlimited book, but it has like the read and listen capability, you know, that where it'll jump back and forth, you know, but
between the platforms.
Yeah, but what I didn't realize, because I didn't look, because I didn't look it up as like an audiobook, I just found it on Kindle Unlimited, and I noticed that
it had that capability.
Yeah, it's narrated by virtual voice. So
I've avoided it, so I don't really know what it sounds like. What are your thoughts?
So I guess for everybody, I'm sure everybody's aware or has either heard of it or they can figure out what it is based on.
Yeah.
But it's basically AI reading to you, right? So not quite like Alexa or anything, but it is. So I've never experienced virtual voice before. I probably would have avoided it. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't realize it when I started listening.
Right.
It's terrible. It's so bad.
Great.
I guess to give like a couple examples is it's so imagine somebody who's never read a book to you is reading the book to you. Okay? Not like a professional or anything else. It's just some person is reading it to you, but they don't know what's in the book either. So as they're reading it, there's parts happening where they're like, "Stop!" She whispered, or that's bad. Take that. She's like, "Stop!" She whispered, and I'm like, "No, you should be saying stop." She whispered,
right?
Something like that, or like the inflection is off.
Okay,
like they try to make it sound normal by giving that, that modulation in your voice, so you're not just talking like a robot. So they're like, so at the beginning of some of the sentences, I'd be like your brain. I don't know if maybe not everybody's brain does this, but sometimes my brain will recognize that somebody is asking me a question based on how the beginning of the sentence has started.
Right. Yeah.
But I haven't heard the whole sentence, right?
Sure.
So stuff like that would happen. Like the beginning of the sentence would start and she'd be like, she'd be saying like, "Oh, I went to this pyramid," but she's like, "I went to this pyramid?" And I'm like, that's not a question.
That wasn't a question.
Yeah. He's like, "What did you do today?" And she's like, "I went to this pyramid." And I'm like, "No, she knows. No. She went there.
She was present."
Yeah. So it's just stuff like that. So for these books specifically that I listened to, I was able to push through
multiple?
two. I listened
You
to
listened to two that were virtual voice?
both of them were virtual voice.
Okay.
So I ended up going back and forth because I really enjoyed these books. So I was trying to get through them fast because I wanted to know what happened, right?
Yeah.
And it was so wild because at first it was making me angry. I was like, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. I was listening to it on the way to work. I was like,
because you thought it was just like a regular person.
Yeah, I was like, this is the worst. And then I looked it up and we talked and I was like, oh my God, it's AI. Like, this is not a person. This is not a person who's bad at this, right?
Right.
And then as I was listening to it more, I don't know if I got used to it or I was just able to overlook it once I knew it was virtual voice, or if I just got used to it because, like, I wanted to get into the story, right?
Okay.
So, yeah, I do not recommend.
No.
0 out of 5 stars.
I know that I have seen books before on there, like just looking up books, and then I happen to look at the narrator before I download it or buy it or something, and I see virtual voice, and I'm just like, no, because I know I would be the same way as you, to where like it just would get on my nerves, and I don't want to support AI narrations. I want them to keep giving me people narrations.
Yeah, so do I, but like, on top of that, I would be really upset if I bought a book and it was narrated by AI.
Yeah.
Unless AI technology for like voice, like for reading books improves dramatically, like, I don't want to I don't want to listen to that shit.
No.
So
yeah, I feel like that's why, like, I don't know. The whole idea that there's even like narration awards and stuff like that, it means that narration is a big deal. Like, it changes how you perceive a story and how you like enjoy a story and all of that. So I feel like it has to be, you have to have a good narrator. And virtual voice is not.
Not it.
No, not it.
Not it. So, just, I don't know. And I'm probably thinking too many things right now, but like, I don't know who, when it says virtual voice, I don't know what AI is feeding that virtual voice, right? Because I don't know what AIs are out there very much. All I know is that there's Chatty, and there's a Google one, and, there's some other ones. I don't know all the different ones. So I don't know if this virtual voice was bad because it was like a earlier version of virtual voice, or a lesser quality AI, or this is the pinnacle of AI technology for reading books to me. I don't know those things. I didn't do that type of research. So I'm really interested to know if anybody out there has ever listened to a virtual voice that they would say is comparable or better than a narrator, right?
Than a human narrator.
A human narrator.
I wonder what's driving the decision for that too. Like, is it that the author, it's cheaper for the author? So like if it's an indie author or something like that, and they want to give the opportunity of audio, do they choose virtual voice because it's cheaper?
Maybe. Yeah, I assume. But I think there's a trade-off there though, because if I wouldn't have found this in Kindle Unlimited, let's say I just found it perusing Audible. And I didn't know it was virtual voice. I was just looking at the title and the rating. This book is rated terrible on Audible. And if you go and read all of the comments, everybody in there
narration.
is they're like, don't listen, it's AI narration, it's terrible, don't do it. There's only like, I only saw in my quick perusal, I only saw like one person who gave it a 5.
Okay.
Because they were rating the book.
They enjoyed the book.
But the rest of them, all the 1s and 2s and 3s were all like AI comments.
Dang it. That sucks. Like, that's terrible. Like, like you said, what's the payoff of you having a cheaper narration for your book for people to just be like, well, I mean, it could have been a good book, but it wasn't because AI.
Yeah.
Dang it. That's really unfortunate. But also now I know for sure that I'm going to continue to avoid those. Yeah. Because I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, I don't need to do that again. She had the author of the series that I was reading. She has other series out there. And I thought about like looking into those, not like today, but maybe like, you know, in a couple weeks or something, like going back and if all of her books are virtual voice, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go back.
No.
Like, not to, maybe if I'm in the mood to read a book with my eyeballs.
Right.
You know, but
yeah.
The problem is I get so excited.
Right. I was going to say, and then if you get to a point to where you're like, I need to know more right now, and the only option you have is that.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate. I also, though, am, like you said, interested in knowing if there's different ones to see if, like, there's ones that are better or worse or whatever. Oh, all right. Well, thank you for having book news. Because
no problem.
I failed us.
I do rely on you to have all the book news.
Oh, you know, sometimes I just forget to look at the internet.
That's not a big problem.
I've been too busy shopping that I have no other time.
Yes, you've been on the internet. It's
That's
just
right.
not for the right reasons.
Oh, gosh. Do you have a snack this week?
I do. I have the best snack. I almost brought the boxes up. Boxes? Multiple. I have a problem. Did I mention this? So I went grocery shopping, and there is a reason I have stopped grocery shopping in person.
Okay.
Because I know I have a spending problem.
You see it and you want it.
And I see it and I want it and I buy it and then I'm happy. So yeah, I had to run in and grab a couple things. So I was like, I'll just run in, grab them really quick. Not a big deal. It was like going into a candy store, like for a child, like a toy store or something. So let me segue for a minute.
Okay.
My favorite cereal is Life cereal and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had Life cereal.
Well, you're missing out. Cinnamon Life cereal is delicious.
Okay.
I love it. I also really enjoy Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Of course.
Like, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Except Hannah.
That's right.
So I saw all the boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I didn't really think about it because we have cereal. I don't need it. But then I looked. They had Mexican hot chocolate Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What?
Yes. I should have brought the box up.
And it was delightful?
It's delightful. Like, I brought it home, and Mike was like, he's like, what is this? Why did you bring this into this house? He immediately opened it and ate a handful. He doesn't like cereal. Cereal is not his breakfast food.
Okay.
If Mike is picking breakfast food, cereal is always at the bottom of his list. In the 20 plus years that I've known Mike, I've seen him eat like 3 bowls of cereal.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So like, I know that when he opened it and started eating it, I was like, holy shit.
Great.
On a second note, there was also Sugar Cookie Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I've never seen this either.
I know.
I really don't go down the cereal aisle.
I know. I recognize that it's probably seasonal, right?
Sure.
But oh man.
I feel like I'm missing out.
They are delightful.
Okay,
I'll bring the sugar cookie one with me.
Okay, great. I can't wait. Are you eating them just like out of the box, or are you eating it with milk, like as a cereal?
Eating it with milk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm eating it as cereal is intended to be eaten.
I feel like that's always what happens is like we don't really eat a lot of cereal in our house, but like when we do, I feel like we eat it more as a snack than actually as cereal.
Oh, I had cereal for lunch today.
Did you?
Yeah. One of my favorite things about cereal is it flavors the milk. I'm not a huge milk drinker.
Right.
But it flavors the milk into something delightful.
Oh. It
So,
does.
like,
It's always so good.
yeah, so like you get delicious cinnamon milk when you eat Life or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If you eat the hot chocolate one, you have like hot chocolate flavored milk, or sugar cookie flavored milk.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna digress one step further and say, have you ever seen those cookie straws that like you drink them and it flavors the milk as you're drinking through the straw to make it taste like a cookie?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I like those too.
I bet. That's funny. No, I don't know. I can't even remember the last time that I had cereal. But I do remember, like, I think I bought those pumpkin ones, like the pumpkin spice mini wheats or whatever. And not one of those was eaten in milk. They were just all eaten out of the box.
See, and that's the nice thing about those is they come in like convenient little packages. So, yeah, I can see how that happened.
My snack is not going to be very fun.
Okay.
I mean, it's all right. I'm going to use my tea today.
I knew you were going to. Yes, I could tell.
It's the only thing that I have. It's the only option I feel like I have. So I made myself a raspberry mint tea. It's like the only tea flavor. It's the tea flavor that I go to most often. So much so that because I couldn't find this raspberry flavored tea anywhere in the grocery stores here. So my mother-in-law sent me like 8 boxes from the grocery store back home. Yes, raspberry mint tea. And it's because my throat keeps doing this weird thing. So
not conducive.
Yes, it's not helpful when we're recording a podcast.
Right.
So hopefully the tea is going to help me.
Yeah. So speaking of tea, I know you've had it because I bought it for you before when you were sickly. But that medicine ball tea at Starbucks is pretty fucking good. And I never knew that was a thing until you told me about it.
Until I requested it.
And then I felt really weird. Good. Like, can I have medicine ball tea? And they're like, oh yeah, we know what that is. And I'm okay.
Yeah, I know it's called something else, but everybody just knows it as medicine ball tea.
Right. Well, so did I ever tell you the story of when I got you that tea?
Maybe.
So I bought, like, I was like, oh, I'll bring you tea if you're, sick or whatever. And you're like, I want medicine ball tea. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that is, but I'll go get it. I ordered it. Only one barista knew how to make it. I carried it outside, and as I was getting into my car, I dropped it.
Oh, no.
And so I was like, oh, dang it. So I went back inside, but I felt weird telling the people who worked at Starbucks, I dropped it, can I get a new one or anything like that? So I just ordered another medicine ball tea, and he turned around and he was like, hey, can I get another medicine? And she was like, oh my God, 2 in one day? She's like, this never happens. And I was like, it's me. I'm the same person.
Oh no. Did they give it to you for free?
I didn't tell them that I dropped it. I just paid for it again because I had too much anxiety about telling them that I had dropped it in the parking lot.
That's fair. I would have too, I think. All right. Well, what a fun. Yes, go try. Hopefully your local Starbucks knows how to make a medicine ball tea. But if you're ever feeling under the weather, go drink it. It's delicious.
Yeah, and I'm not like a huge tea person. I like chai, but
yeah. All right, are you ready to tell me about your reviews?
I am.
Okay.
I have 2 books. But they're in a series, so it's like I have one book. Okay. I'm gonna talk about them together.
Okay.
So This series of books is called the Clarissa Bell Mysteries,
Okay.
books 1 and 2.
Okay.
They're by Tracy L. Higley, and like I was saying earlier, they are ebooks, but they are also audio.
Oh, it's the virtual voice.
These are the virtual voice books.
Okay.
The genre is historical romance mystery.
Okay.
And if you're looking for triggers here, they're mysteries, so there's a lot of death
Okay.
by murder.
Uh-huh.
Murder. All right. So book 1 is called Hieroglyphs and Homicide.
Okay.
Yep. So this book takes place in 1920s Egypt, and Clarissa Bell has just arrived to take her place on an archaeological team on a dig in Giza. In what feels like her very first day on the job, she accidentally destroys an artifact, a priceless artifact.
Okay.
And she also somehow discovers another mysterious artifact that places her in the middle of a deadly conspiracy.
Well, shit.
Yeah, big first day.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like this happened over the course of like a week, but
Okay.
to me it felt like it all happened in the same day.
Okay.
So in steps handsome and charming Benedict Quinn.
Benedict.
Yes,
All right.
he is there to assist her in solving first the mystery of the stolen artifact,
Okay.
and then a mysterious death.
Oh.
Too bad everything about Quinn's profession contradicts Clarissa's professional and moral opinions.
Okay.
But together they rush to solve all these mysteries while also trying to dodge being suspects themselves.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yep. All right, book 2 is called Palm Trees and Poison. It takes place about 8 months after book 1. So following book 1, Clarissa is invited by a Lady Blackwood to a house party.
Okay.
And she's also there in part to help document some artifacts, but she's also there to attend a winter solstice celebration event. To her surprise, Benedict Quinn has finagled an invitation to attend the same house party.
All right.
Is it to see her, or is it
Probably.
or is it some other nefarious reason?
Oh, no.
Okay,
He's the murderer.
The first night of the house party, one of the other guests, a man who owns a mysterious artifact, dies in the middle of dinner, and Clarissa finds herself in the middle of another mystery.
Oh, no.
But then, yeah, because that's not all. But then her ex-fiance shows up,
Oh,
and
fuck.
Clarissa finds herself with more problems than just dead bodies adding up and missing artifacts. Love triangle.
Good gracious.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened here.
All right.
All right, so at the end of book 2, there is a bonus story that you can go to the author's webpage and sign up for the newsletter, and then you get temporary digital access, and then you get like 4 additional chapters to the end of book 2.
Okay.
It happened, so book 2 happens around Christmas, and the main characters stay for the holidays, like stay for like a couple extra days for Christmas, and mayhem happens, and it's those 4 chapters or those extra couple of days.
Okay.
It's not, it's free, so yeah, like if you
Sure.
want to go and get those 4 extra chapters, yeah, but it doesn't, I don't think it really adds anything to the story,
Okay.
and it doesn't add anything to the romance, right? You're not getting like crazy bonus features, right?
Okay.
So these books I really enjoyed. Clarissa is quirky, and she doesn't suffer from most female main characters in the fact that she's annoying. She does do some stuff while they're investigating where I was like, why? But in the end, I could overlook it because I was like, well, she can't bat 1,000. She can't be perfect.
Sure,
right?
she can't be perfect, of course.
Just like all the main character guys.
Right, when the men are perfect, you hate them too. So yes.
Right. So Quinn is, great. I really liked him. He's almost perfect.
Okay.
But he is redeemed by the fact that he is kind of shady, right?
Okay.
So
there's something about him that takes away from his perfectness that you're willing to accept.
Right, that I'm willing to accept. But his personality is basically perfect, right? But like maybe his job is not, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So together, Clarissa and Quinn's relationship is great. They have great banter. They have good chemistry. They have problems, obviously, but they have normal adult talks about them.
Great.
And set boundaries and, stuff like that. There is one part in it where, like, I guess if you want to call it a little spoilery, where Clarissa asks him, why didn't you say anything in the last 8 months while we were writing letters to each other? And he was like, you told me that you wanted me to respect your like you wanted me to leave you alone, so I did. And she's like, fair.
Shit.
All right, cool. Thank you. So I liked all that stuff.
Okay, good.
The books are really slow burn.
Okay.
Extremely slow burn. Like it's all like
tension
and longing and like stuff like that. Their relationship at the end of book 2 is basically where they left off at the end of book 1.
Fuck no.
Like I know it's 1920s Egypt, like it's like women have more rules,
sure.
Societal rules put on them. But yeah, I'm actually not 100% sure how you would feel about this book because a lot of the angst that Clarissa has is her not knowing if she can trust Benedict, but she still really likes him, right?
I don't know how I would.
Right. Book 2 has more of that than book 1, right? Because in book 1, you're not like, you know that he is not like he could be a bad guy. So like when she's like, oh, I don't know if I can trust him, you're like, yeah, same.
Sure. Like but, that he's making life decisions that are not necessarily like good.
Yeah, but then in book 2 it's a little bit more like I don't know if I can trust him, but I still really like him. And you get a little bit of clarification about halfway through the book of what's going on, and he explains some stuff, and she deals with it, and they have like an adult conversation at the end, and I think everything is gonna be fine. There's a 3rd book coming out in April. April 30th, I think, and I'm willing to listen to it, but I think if it's the same, I don't know if I can trust him, but I still, if it's the same then I think I'm gonna step away from this series.
Yeah, because at some point she has to make a decision, right?
Right, right. Yeah. And also, like, I'm not saying I want the book to be all romance, but like I would like some progression of the romance, right?
Yeah, if you're going to introduce it, if you're going to make it this slow burn thing that like keeps building and building, like at some point there has to be like some sort of payoff, some sort of some sort of like
you can't
finality.
Yes, you can't keep, in my opinion, I don't like when books keep like introducing things to keep them apart, right? Like just either they become like there is progression or there's not. Either way, I'm fine. Just make a decision, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the romance part of it, right? The mystery parts are fine. Mystery like this is not my favorite genre. I really took a leap on these ones because it's the type of mystery where it's it's the main plot of the book, right?
Okay.
I don't mind books with mystery aspects, but I don't like them as like it's a mystery and things are happening around the mystery,
It's
right?
the main plot point, the main genre or whatever that it's gonna fit in. Okay.
Yeah, and that's why I say I took kind of a leap here in choosing to read these books.
I was actually going to ask you how you felt about it, like how was, because you gave trigger of like murder and stuff like that. So how was it on your like murder scale, on your mystery scale? Like,
I mean, it wasn't none of the murders are like gruesome or anything like that. I think
you're not getting graphic detail.
Right.
Okay.
Like one guy gets clocked in the head with like a tripod. Okay. Like a, you know, so it's like and then like another guy gets poisoned and they explained, like some stuff of like how they know which poison it was based on how he reacted to said poison. But so I mean, murdery death, it's not like some of the
stuff that I read.
Right, but it's mentioned and it's described a little bit.
Okay.
So that's not bad. The mystery part, like I said, it's not my favorite. I liked these books enough though to overlook the fact that I was reading an actual mystery book, right?
Okay. Because you like the setting? Because you like the characters? Like what makes it...
I liked the characters. I really, like I said, I liked Clarissa and Benedict. All the other characters were really good. Other things were happening, and I enjoyed the mystery, like them going through the mystery, but like there's a type of mystery that I'm not a huge fan of, and it's mysteries that rely heavily on like multiple suspects. And they all have like motives. There's red herrings. There's misdirection. Like I'm sure there has to be other mysteries than just those three things, right? But those are not my favorite things.
Okay.
I know I've said before I don't like lots of characters. So when you have like a mystery where there's 15 characters and it could be any of them because all of them had the opportunity and motive to do it.
Right. I
don't like that type.
Okay.
I'm not a fan.
Fair.
So, that being said, like I said, the second book was the same thing, just more, right?
Okay. Yeah.
When I rated these books, I gave book 1, Hieroglyphs and Homicide, a 4. I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure what she could have done different to give it a 5. I think it was just mostly the mystery part, right? Like all the characters, all the other stuff. If I didn't have an aversion to mysteries like this, I'd probably say it was a 5 book, right?
So this is more of a you thing versus a like book thing.
Right. So I will say that on Goodreads, this book is rated 4.3.
Okay.
It's rated really high. So it is a really good book. I'm just, like I said, not a fan of that type of mystery, right? Because of that, book 2, Palm Trees and Poison, I thought the book was actually a little bit slower. And then, like I said, they had all the same things that I didn't really like. But then the addition of, like we were talking about, that, like, I don't know if I can trust him, but I really love him. That forced me to kind of do the maybe 3.5 rounded up to 4.
Okay.
I still enjoyed the book. I still want to read the third book.
Okay.
But it just wasn't as good as the first book.
All right.
So.
All right. That's fair.
Now you.
I am going to do a sister book club. It's called The Quarry Girls by Jess. Lourey? One of those things. It is a thriller mystery.
No.
You don't say. Okay, so there are a lot of trigger warnings in this book. I would say abuse of any kind you can think of is in this book. Wow. And murder. All right, so We are in Minnesota, 1977, in a small town of Pantown. And it's like your typical small town, Midwest, whatever. The teens spend their summer at the county fair and swimming in the Quarry and
drive-in movies.
That's exactly. So the only difference is that this particular town, they have some tunnels beneath their city. And so they do spend time like venturing through the tunnels. So, and obviously all of this is true for Heather and her two best friends, Brenda and Maureen. They have been best friends for years. They have a band together. They're just living their teenage girl lives. But there are some secrets, and everything is about to change. Things are going on in the town and in Heather's personal life that are like, there's a lot of shit just happening overall. And a girl named Beth just recently went missing in the town. She's being labeled a runaway. The police aren't really doing much about it, but like Beth's family is like, no, she's not a runaway, but that's kind of what's going around the town is like, oh yeah, did you hear that she left? But she's been missing. Heather's mom is in a very fragile mental state right now. So she's kind of dealing with that. Her father is the city's DA and is at work more often than he is at home. So basically Heather is left to take care of her 12-year-old sister, Junie. Between her mom and her dad and like everything going on, she's just got a lot. So one evening, Heather, Brenda, Junie, and one of their other friends, if I'm remembering correctly, his name is pronounced Cloudy, but it's spelt like Claude.
Okay.
But they pronounced it as Cloudy. Are playing in the tunnels beneath the city that these tunnels like connect all of the home's basements, which is really weird. Like I was trying to picture that in my like life, just of like, what if my basement was connected to my neighbor's house? And I was like,
Not
what
a
the
fan.
fuck? No. And so, but in this town, that's how it all is. They kind of explained it as like the town used to be like, think of like the prohibition and stuff like that. So it was like the tunnels were built as a way to like, I don't remember exactly if it was prohibition, but just kind of that idea where they were like using it to like hide and using it to like do stuff.
Can I ask a technical question about these tunnels? Are they all connected to like one big hallway? So you like walk out and like there's like a hallway and you can go to different
doors.
like okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, or is it like, you know, you have to run through, like if you want to go to the person on the opposite, like you have to go through somebody else's like
No, it sounds like it's just like a really long hallway and there's just like a bunch of doors and every door leads into somebody else's basement, which
all right.
so weird.
This has like a sci-fi sound
Right.
to it, right? Like
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this at all. Okay, so they're playing and Junie decides that it'd be funny to open a door that she shouldn't. She herself did not see anything in the room beyond when she opened the door. But unfortunately, Heather and Brenda were not so lucky. They saw some things that they did not want to see involving one of her friends. And secrets are a big part of this town. And Heather and Brenda know that they must keep what they saw to themselves. The next day, their band is set to play at a show at the fair, and Maureen never shows up. So they obviously begin to worry that her disappearance might be connected to Beth's, but again, the local sheriff seems unbothered. He's like, oh, we just have another runaway, saying that she's just another young girl who's decided to willingly leave. And since no one else seems to care, Heather and Brenda begin desperately searching for answers on their own. The book basically just takes you through their journey to find answers to not only their friend's disappearance, but they might find a lot of answers that to the secrets that the town has been keeping.
okay.
So that's basically it. There is a lot going on in this book.
It sounds like it.
There is just literally everywhere. There's like a different thing. There's some red herrings going on. You get different POVs, so you do get some POV from a girl that is captured. So there's some big triggers there if you don't want to hear someone explain what their captivity is like, then you don't want that. And as I said, there's a lot of abuse too, so just kind of keep it all in mind. Know what you're getting going in. So first, there's stuff with Heather's mom. It's very secretive at first. Like you don't find out what's going on with her until much, much later. The whole book, you only get that she's in a fragile mental state, quote unquote. And she's like not leaving her room. She's had multiple stays at like a mental hospital. She's not feeding herself or her family. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. Then there's the secret of what they saw in the tunnels. So Heather didn't see everything. So there's some mystery about that for her and the reader, because she only kind of got a partial view. So you kind of are throughout the whole book kind of figuring out what was actually happening that she saw. So there's some mystery for both for there. And then, as I mentioned, there's chapters from a missing girl and what her experience is like. And you don't know what her timeline is, like the timeline of her story, until the very end. So you don't know like how it intersects. You don't know like any of that. So the whole time you're kind of trying to figure that part out. You're trying to there's just a lot that you're trying to figure out all at the same time.
Okay.
This book is also disgusting. Like, the themes of this book are very heavy and dark. So, I know I've already said this, but please keep that in mind if you're interested in this book. It's also very sad because it's crazy that some of the things that are explained could be true. Like, could easily be experienced in today's society. Sexual things being swept under the rug for people in power and places of authority. Just like in general, I feel like it's sad because it's things that we could relate to, right? As being a true possibility.
It's not one of those like, oh man, it would be crazy if that could happen.
Right.
You're like, oh,
oh shit, it actually.
Let me go watch the news.
Exactly. So there's some of that. Overall, I don't know. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible book, but it's also not good.
Okay.
There was a lot that I did not like. There were a couple things that were like twisty. So if you're just looking based on that alone, like twisty things, it has some of that. A couple of things that both my sister and I guessed, and a couple of them that we didn't see coming. So there's that. So, I mean, it is there. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of my bottom line is like, it's not great. It's not terrible. Well, actually, I would say it's not terrible and it's also not good. So
okay, there you go.
Yeah. And then I have one small nitpick thing that I'm going to tell you before I tell you what my rating is.
Okay. Is it
not
the tunnels?
No. It should be though. So this is not part of the story in any way. Like it doesn't affect the story, but it's something that bothered me. Heather at least 4 times mentions that her father looked like a Kennedy, but not the handsome one. Exactly those words. Like, he looked like a Kennedy, but not the handsome one. And there's so many things that are weird about that. Like, one, why are you saying that so many times? Like, why do you have to explain that to me so many times that he looks like a Kennedy, but not the handsome one? 2, why are you as his teenage daughter explaining him that way?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too
Why is
weird.
my father not the handsome Kennedy?
Yeah, exactly. It just felt weird to me that she was so insistent on saying that, like, he's good looking, but not,
But not really.
but not as good looking as some of those other ones. Like
He not as good looking as he could be.
as you could,
Right?
as
if
those
he tried,
other Kennedys.
if he tried, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very nitpicky. I know it's not like whatever, but I had a problem with it. I was not a fan.
As someone who doesn't like when phrases are repeated in books, I
Yes.
totally get that.
Thank you. All right. Well, that's the end. I think I'm going with 2.5. I will round up to 3 because, like I said, it wasn't terrible, but I don't think that I can go higher. Like as my true rating, I don't. Maybe 2.75, maybe,
Okay.
but
Okay.
there's just a lot wrong with it.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want one of our long ones?
Sure.
Okay. It's a whole page.
So you're already had it at the top.
I'm ready. All right. I don't remember what it is, though. Oh, it's a would you rather.
Okay.
Okay. So it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Would you rather only read ebooks forever or listen to audiobooks only forever?
Ebooks. I'd only have the option to read
Okay.
to read
To actually eyeball read your ebook.
eyeball read.
Okay. I'm going to go with ebook as well, but that hurts my heart because of how many
Yes.
fucking audiobooks that I listen to. Like, I'm cutting my number down by a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm not finishing nearly as many books if I can't in a year, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But if you only had to pick one, I'm going to go ebook as well. All right. Would you rather have your favorite character die or your least favorite character have a happy ending?
I guess my favorite character die.
No, you hate you hate your worst character more than you love your favorite character?
Yes.
Okay.
It depends on how I hate them though. Like if
Okay.
it's like I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
It
go into
depends on
details,
how
but
they-
if
Okay.
you have wronged me,
Okay.
you cannot have a happy ending.
Okay, great. I'm going to go with the other one. I'm going to go with if I had to choose, I'm going to choose to give my least favorite character a happy ending because I think it would break my heart to see my favorite character die.
All right, fine.
Okay. Would you rather your favorite author stop writing or your least favorite author become massively popular?
Oh, that's already happened.
That's right.
This is my life.
Yes. I definitely do not want my favorite author to stop writing. So, yeah, I obviously have to go with my least favorite. Okay. Would you rather have no access to new releases or lose your entire backlist TBR?
Can you say the first one again?
Would you rather have no access to new releases? Or would you rather lose your entire backlist of your TBR?
So I would be okay with both,
Oh, okay.
but if I couldn't read new releases, I think I would be okay with that. I'd be more okay with that.
Yeah. I would have to stay away from the internet and just everywhere in general because I wouldn't. Okay, but if I lost my entire backlist of my TBR, does that mean that I just don't remember what was on the list? So if I come across it again, I can re-add it?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm assuming is, I
Okay.
may not. I took it as you don't get to have a TBR anymore, to which then you're always just what book do I?
No!
Oh, okay, so
I can't do that.
So if you go one up on that one, yeah.
Yes.
But if you can start, if it's just you lost your phone and you had to create you locked yourself out, right?
Right, yeah.
Cannot recover. I have to start a new TBR. Easy, piece of cake.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's you can't build a TBR anymore,
and you can only read new releases or like
or
books that you find.
You just have like you can go and find like you go and look through like Kindle Unlimited and you're like, I want to read this book, but if you see a second book, you have to choose right there which book you're reading, and you don't get to put that on a list.
No, I could never do that. I have to have a TBR. Okay, well then I guess that's my plan. I would rather have no access to new releases. Okay. Would you rather be stuck in an enemies to lovers with no chemistry, or a friends to lovers with all the miscommunication?
First one. I can't do miscommunication.
So you just don't want that. Well, I mean, if they're enemies to lovers and they have no chemistry, then they just stay enemies, right? How do they become lovers?
Right. Well, so I
Unless
guess
they just force it because they have 8 abs or something.
Oh. Everybody loves
like,
that 8th ab.
Yeah, you got 8 abs, so they're like, I could get over it. We don't have chemistry, but that's all right.
I feel like that happens in a lot of books anyways, so fuck it.
Agreed. All right. I'll go with you as well. Would you rather your love interest be a brooding fey prince or a morally gray assassin?
Morally gray assassin.
I feel like that one sounds more interesting.
Yeah.
Like, we've done the broody fey prince. Like, we already know what that's about. Like,
yeah, usually brooding to me just feels like they're just grumpy.
Yeah, you're just like grumpy and you're just like mad at the world and you're just like, ugh.
And I know enough about myself that I don't have patience for that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I wouldn't be like, I can fix him. I would be like,
bro, get over it.
I'm going to go to the pub.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, morally gray for sure. Okay. Would you rather read only romantasy with no spice or dark romance with 0 emotional depth? So basically just a sex book.
It depends on my mood.
I'm for sure going to pick, I would rather read only romantasy with no spice.
Yeah.
Because if I have to choose between no spice books or only being able to read dark romance that are only sexy, then I don't want, that's not.
Yeah. I feel like you would get over it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, probably either way, but I feel like it's easier with like the dark, the romances that are all sex with no plot, right? Like,
yes, for
I
sure.
feel like it would be easier to get tired of those faster than the opposite, right?
Yeah, like within a month, I'd be like, oh my God, I need to read something else other than this, than just like porn. Okay, so last one. Would you rather read a twist you predicted on page 20 or a twist that ruins the whole book? I would much rather predict it. Because if like I get to the end and the twist is like, what the fuck did that do to this whole book? I'm going to be pissed. So I'd rather predict it.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Because, I mean, I guess you really don't know. Even if you predict it, you really don't know until the end if you were right or not, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Hypothetically.
Right. Yeah.
So.
All right, great. Tell us yours if there's one that you feel strongly about, listeners. One of the would you rathers do you disagree with us on? Let us know. Put a comment in any of the listening places. Send us an email, savorthestorypod@gmail.com. Go visit us anywhere on the socials at Savor the Story Pod. Like and subscribe and gives us comments and share it with your friends.
Yay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Get out of here.
We love you.